ונשחק חזק כחזק חזק חזק ונשחק חזק כחזק.
Rav Boaz is in America, so I'm making myself quite comfortable in the right chair. If I was asked what's the greatest challenge facing our avodas Hashem today, I would hands down say it's low self-confidence. We don't believe that anything that we do really matters. Hashem doesn't listen to our tefillah. Hashem doesn't care if we rip toilet paper on Shabbos. All these things don't really have an impact on anything really significant. In this week's Parsha, we see at the end the famous story of the Akedah. If we step back and thought about it for a second, so something strange happens. Hashem says to Abraham that he should shecht, he should slaughter his son Yitzchak, and then a malach shows up and he says, oh, listen, why don't you stop? So if I was Abraham and I would have to weigh, well, who's commanding and who's saying stop? Hashem said to do it and the malach said stop. So then why would he stop? Wouldn't you tell the malach, divrei Rav, divrei Talmud, divrei Mishomim, that when you have the words of the Rebbe and the words of a student, so then who do you listen to? Hashem said go. So why is the malach saying stop? So Rav Meir Shapiro writes that Avram was in tune to something that it would pay for us to pay more attention to. And that is that every single action that we do, so it has a reaction, particularly it creates some kind of spiritual force. If we do a mitzvah, if we do a positive command, so then we create a malach. If we do something damaging and we do a sin, so then it creates the anti-malach or the evil malach. So Avram knew that his job was over. Avram knew that he already passed whatever it was that Hashem was asking him to do, because when he looked around the mountain, there was nothing there. It was just him and Yitzchak, and he put him up on an altar. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a malach showed up. Where did this malach show up from? So Avram said, oh, if a malach showing up, it must be that I already did. This must be what Hashem had in mind, and I already fulfilled what Hashem is asking me to do. Every single thing that we do, every action that we do, every thought that we have, every word that we say has some kind of impact. Hashem should help us realize the significance of everything that we do.
חזק, חזק, ונשחק